Hi, this is Gautam and welcome to the second episode of Dystopian Classics. And for the second episode, we have Ender's Game, written by Orson. The author creates a dystopian future where humanity faces an existential crisis. Humans are in conflict with an alien race, and the chances of survival of humans is slim until and unless they are rescued by an unlikely commander. Though the earth is divided into many countries, all the countries have come together to fight united against this common enemy. And they've created an international fleet, and this international fleet has placed their bet heavily on one child who goes by the name Ender Wiggin. I think the irony did not pass on you. Ender Wiggin. He is the third child in the family. He has an aggressive, abusive brother who goes by the name Peter, and a kind sister, an elder sister, Valentine. When Ender is only 6 years old, the international fleet comes to his house and talks to his parents. Well, in this dystopian future, the parents are allowed to have a third child only if they accept that the third child will compulsorily serve in the military. And since Ender is a third child, the army has actually come to his house to take him to serve in this fleet, and they ask Ender whether he'd like to join. And Ender's fine because his brother is very abusive and he's a bully, and Ender doesn't like him. So he thought, okay, fine, let me go to the international fleet and start training. So the training academy is high up in the sky. So you have the sequence where they take him above the earth, and he directly goes on to training. In the training academy, the students are divided into multiple groups and they are trained in a microgravity fighting game. You have two different tables, like you have a leadership table for the teams and the armies or the groups, and then you have a leadership table for individuals based on the points. Right from the start, it does not matter whether Ender is just a 6-year-old, he's given very difficult positions so that he'll be able to train himself better. Ender begins to understand that he's actually getting manipulated by the teachers. In every task which is given to him, Ender is isolated and he's given extremely difficult circumstances to overcome. He realizes that he is put under immense pressure so that the learning speed accelerates. And when he rises up the command, his tasks become even more difficult. But in spite of that, Ender continues to top all the charts. In the final stage of the training, the question mark is once he, gets his training complete in the battle training school, he goes to multiple complex simulations, and at the final stage, the question is about, will Ender be able to end this conflict with the alien race? Keeping the story aside, there were several themes which were dealt in this text. The major section which I like the way the author has used this metaphor is the process of manipulation itself. So if I want to manipulate someone, when do I actually get to manipulate them? For example, the battle school trains children who are at, below the age of 10. They are brought to the academy even before that. This shows that younger minds are more easier to control and more easy to manipulate. So whichever task I want to direct them to, I can successfully do it. And Ender realizes this only during the course of time. And the second aspect is manipulation can take different levels. Like manipulation can be done even through kindness, the type of activities which I give, the type of words which I use when I speak. And the third aspect, apart from the idea of manipulation, is the fact that if I want to push you towards something, I can also make sure by hiding the truth. Like I'm not going to hide the entire truth, but just by revealing only a partial section of the truth, I make you believe, this is the entire truth, and I make you do a task. And only after doing the task, you realize that, well, this is not the part, but you have a lot more which was not properly said to you. One irony which was lost on me was the fact that all the countries were cooperating to fight against this alien race. Because this book was written in 1980s when Soviet Russia was still alive. So the countries don't have any other option but to coordinate among themselves to fight the alien race. So unity, actually comes up only for a reason. And the second aspect was when two groups fight, the author says that the groups might have gotten into fighting in the first place because there was a misunderstanding. That's one more area which is explored. If you were able to avoid misunderstanding in the first place, then maybe fighting would never have happened at all. So contrasting our first episode, this is set in space, and I hope you enjoyed. That's it for now.